So lately I've been playing a lot of Silksong, and it's been a lot of fun. However, first off, let me apologize for my voice, guys. I didn't feel well this week. I'm fine, I'm healthy, but my voice took a shot. So it sounds like I'm some sort of like R&B DJ, and so I apologize. But anyways, back to, you know what? No, let's just lean into this, okay? Excuse me. What's going on, Devoted Geeks? So like I was saying, recently I've been playing Silksong, which has been a really great game. It's a Metroidvania sequel to the hit Hollow Knight. But did you know that it had some humble beginnings? This game, while humble at first, has just dominated the gaming industry this past week. And today on Geek Devotions, we're going to talk about what we can learn from it. What's going on, Devoted Geeks? Welcome to Geek Devotions, a show from Devoted Geeks who are devoted to let you know you are loved. I'm Dallas. I'm so glad you've hit the play button today. If you're new to our show, we take geek pop culture items like movies, video games, and comic books, and we use it to let you know that you are loved. So if you don't watch past this moment, know this: we love you, we care about you. There is a plan and a purpose for your life. Do not give up. So as I said, I've been playing Silksong this past week, and it has been a lot of fun. It's a great Metroidvania. It's challenging. The vibes are just amazing. It's a great sequel to the original Hollow Knight. As I played, though, I discovered recently that this game had a very humble beginning. See, the creators of it originally came up with the concepts of the Hollow Knight with a very quick game that you can still find on Newgrounds. It's a Flash-based game called Hungry Knight. This Flash game was a game where you kind of walked around killing enemies and absorbing things to feed the hunger of your knight. And as you did, you seemed to unlock some sort of ghost type thing, some masks. And at the end, you go to this altar and you realize this is kind of continual loop that's taking place. It's actually kind of morbid that I'm thinking about it. But it was a game that they threw together. It was part of a competition. I think they had like 10 minutes to create a game, put everything together, and it was a really fascinating thing. But that small thing sparked something, and it started years of production. And what's fascinating is that small thing became Hollow Knight, which again just blew up across the gaming industry. And then this past week, we had the sequel, Silksong, drop. A game that was so popular that it literally crashed servers for Nintendo, Steam, and PlayStation and Xbox because people were excited about this small $20 independent game. Even at this point of me recording, it's outranking other major games that are out at the moment. And it's this small independent thing that's doing amazing things. A lot of people think you have to have this big production, you have to have all this stuff in order to put out something of quality, something that impacts people, something that speaks to people's lives, but that's not the case. You see, the thing about all of this is what's taking place at the beginning. The small things, the passion you put into some stuff, the intentions you put into things. And taking care of those small things, if it's done correctly, can have major impacts. In life, we get frustrated because sometimes we have these passions, we have these dreams of something big, and we get frustrated because we haven't reached those things. And we're trying sometimes to skip ahead. We don't want to start small. We want to just jump straight into it. But the thing about it all, though, my friends, is that we have to start small. And when we start small and we're intentional about it, we're taking our time to do things right, things come out better. I'm reminded of the scriptures, the book of Zechariah, and this is the time frame where the people have exited their captivity and they're rebuilding literally everything. There's a word that comes to the prophet, and he's speaking of Zerubbabel, and he's rebuilding the foundation of the temple. And it says this, Zechariah chapter 4, verse 5, "For whoever has despised the day of small things shall rejoice, and shall see the plumb line in the hand of Zerubbabel." What this is saying is that those small days, the small beginnings, they're hard, they're difficult, but we will rejoice when we see them come to fruition. The conversation about the plumb line, Zerubbabel, what he's doing is he's setting the foundation. He's making sure things are centered, that things are square, that they're setting the path for things going forward. If you, my friends, have a passion, a dream to see something big take place, don't despise these small moments at the beginning because they set forward things that will change the world later down the road. Last week, Celeste talked about showing kindness, and sometimes we think that that's just a small thing that doesn't really affect anything, but never forget that a small act of kindness, that small thing in the beginning, could change somebody's life forever. It could change them from having a terrible day to having a good day. It could change a person who is at the moment of giving up to suddenly having a revelation that their life has meaning and purpose, and they don't need to give up. They should not give up. My encouragement to you, my dear friends, is don't give up. Don't despise these small beginnings. I know it gets frustrating because you feel like maybe there's so much more out there and you feel like God's giving you a vision for something bigger in your life, but take time in the small things at the front and cultivate what needs to be cultivated. Do not diminish doing small things for people and serving, because you are affecting things in the future that you can't imagine in the now. When Abraham first left home, he had a dream, he had a vision, he had a word from God, but he never saw the fulfillment of what it would be when he left home. But yet, thousands of years later, there's so much more taking place, and it all started with him being faithful to step out. It's a small thing. It may not seem small in the moment, but in the grand scale of things it is, but those first steps are important. So step well, step with confidence, step with peace that comes from the Lord. Question of the week for you guys. What's your favorite small independent game that really has just captured your heart? I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment in the comment section down below and let us know. I want to give a special thank you to everyone who supported us here at Geek Devotions. Thanks to you guys, we're able to do this. Our devoted Patreon geeks and those who have supported us through other ways. Guys, seriously, thank you. Thanks to you guys, we were able to do GeekCon a couple of weeks ago. Thanks to you guys, Celeste and I will be at another convention in November at DeltaCon coming up here in just a couple of months. And this is all made possible through you guys supporting us. We are beyond thankful for that. If you'd like to become a devoted Patreon geek or find ways to support us, visit our website, geekdevotions.com, where you're going to find more of our content. We have articles are coming out. We have reviews are coming out. We have several podcasts. Geek Devotions has spun back up, almost all of our podcasts back up. Spider-Fan came out recently. The Bottom Shelf, we're working on the Gundam Watch. All kinds of great content being created. But it's not just content. It's stuff created specifically to encourage, to challenge, to let people know that they're loved and they're cared for. I want to encourage you guys to take part in that stuff and let it encourage you and share it out with other people. And don't forget to take part in our community. We have a Discord channel. We have the Facebook group, Devoted Geek Life. Be part of what makes Geek Devotions great. Be one of the amazing devoted geeks. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, stay devoted. Peace and love.